Aggro getting held up by zone here. Has to deal with Gunstore. Aggro gets one more. Aggro's aggroing this lobby with a 5-kill streak. And Joey gets Ghosty with the M10. Headshot! Kimchin Man on Mrs. Gunner. Oof! On Kingdom Wall. Hey. Oh my god, creamy. Beautiful. Spray, regen here, regen here. Spray is peeking around this. She got Lob here. Lose the smoke, takes on Angie Lala with the up. I don't know where. Oh, Cherry! Yet again, by what gun?
They're being on.
God.
5. What is poppin', everybody? Woo! It's me, Tethered, and Zork. And you're watching, of course, a very exclusive interview here at What's Poppin'. We got with us the ones, the onlys, some really cool members of VIP. And I totally just walked over your intro, Zork. We got VIPxACE, VIPxKev, and VIPxPinkPwnage in the house. What's up, everybody?
Woo! Howdy.
Awesome.
What's good, y'all? What up? What up? Thanks for having us. Really appreciate it. And
what a cool venue.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Ace just had too many of the.
He's getting too nervous. He's getting too nervous.
He had too many of the gummies backstage.
That's what I was thinking, Kev.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I tried.
Guys, I promise I tried.
Cool. We are very happy to have you guys here in the studio. Yeah, thank you for being so accommodating. I know we had to reschedule at least once, and we're missing Ryan. And I told everyone Ryan would be here, but Ryan's going to be playing in ARC tonight because Chaotic decided to schedule a very special event. So, oh, nice there, Pink. Yeah, so
We can get Ryan next time.
Yeah, we'll definitely need to get Ryan next time. Yeah, we're happy that you are here. We do have a series of questions, but Zork, if you wanted to add in intros, it's all yours, bro.
Oh no, man! I'm just gonna let you fly with it. I'm just so glad they're here. If anybody does not know, my man Kev has got the shoutcasting chops. He has shown me some magic along the way. I really appreciate him being here. Ace, of course, if you don't know, has done some amazing map building stuff. You can implement it into training. It is just way fucking cool. Or way freaking cool, excuse my French, for YouTube. And of course, we got Professor Peak in the house, the guy who has taught us all how to shoot the AK, how to peek with the Seiko way back in the day, how to reload that DT really fast, breaking down all of the gun metrics for us. And actually, I think, Professor Pwnage, I've been at least on 2 or 3 of your, comp coaching consulting sessions that you've had with the clan that Tethered and I used to be in, and maybe 1 or 2 other ones, I think.
Chill. No way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so very glad that you guys are here. Very glad you guys are here.
We're happy to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, of course. So we do have a series of questions that we kind of gave to you in preparation.
We could just put Kevin's answers up on the screen and call it a night. I'm just kidding.
And then when you're done reading, let us know, and then we'll end the stream.
Right.
We got course to
dude is
collect.
prepared.
Did you actually type out answers? Yeah, dude. Oh my god, he did.
On the
That's
fly.
hilarious.
He came so correct.
Such a pro.
Such a
Totally.
All right. So let's start out with these questions and kind of have the conversation going throughout the night. We know you guys are busy people. Let's talk about VIP, right? The clan, right? What is VIP? When was it formed? And what separates it basically from anything else in Pop 1?
Yes.
Oh, we're the best, man. Obviously.
Good job,
That's
Ace.
pretty much it. It just ends right there. It's a subjective question.
supposed to embarrass us. You're not supposed to embarrass us.
Kev, do it, Kev.
Tell them what we're supposed to say.
Sure. Guys, we were formed about a year and 9 months ago, April 2022, by three of our members, Mighty Brooks, MJ Legion, and Ryan Today. What separates us from other clans is that I guess the majority of other teams see Population 1 as, it's just a game, but we see Population 1 as much deeper. It's the future of Battle Royale gaming, and we have the opportunity to showcase what Fortnite VR is to the world. And we just want to share all our knowledge and about the game. We want to share the beauty of this game with as many gamers as possible to convert flat screen gamers to VR, because it is the future. Because right now, let's be honest, I don't think Big Box is going to do it, or at least not fast enough. So we're going to try our best.
Nice.
Awesome killer answer.
Yeah.
Right
It's
there
been
with you on
3
that.
years and they haven't done it, so in
3 years, if they
We're
haven't
doing
done
it.
it, I think your assumption is correct.
Yeah, it's our turn now.
Yes.
But I'm the newest, by the way, to VIP, but I totally joined VIP because of the mission. I've been in clans or a clan, and I've seen, I've been around long enough to see a lot of clans. And the cool thing about VIP when I joined was that it had a mission, and everyone was on board with that mission, which is really cool. And it's really not about us when we're in it. It's more about that mission of just the game itself, if that makes sense. Yes, we have a comp team that is one of the best comp teams in the world. Yes, everyone competes in many different leagues and, places top 3, all that kind of stuff too. But it's not about that. It's really about, promoting the game itself and the community. We love this community. And I think you're going to hear that a lot today too.
Yeah, community being the key.
Yeah,
word.
speaking of you,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was just going to say congrats to you, Pink. I was shoutcasting when you won Data Docs, right? You guys won in the Ice Division of mixed doubles right before the
Yeah, that was fun.
end of 2023.
That was really fun. Yeah, me and
Yeah.
Sammy. That was awesome. That was I'm kind of taking a hiatus this season too, so it was nice to end on a bang, and yeah, so it was good.
No doubt, no doubt. Sorry, Tether, I didn't mean to jump on your toes.
No, dude, that's why we're here. Let's see. Yeah, going off of that, so VIP, what kind of leagues are you guys involved in?
Oh, God.
Which of the leagues?
All of
I
them.
mean,
All of them.
Pretty much all.
All of them.
Or should we say which ones are you not in?
Yeah, maybe that's
Right.
We're very fortunate that we have a large enough team that we can spread across.
Everything, we're in all the active leagues: ARC, C-Class, Clans League, FFC, Euros, Go League, Mixed Doubles. So if you got a league coming up, let us know, because we'd like to participate.
Right.
How many active members?
Yeah, and
do
a
you
lot
guys
of
have
people,
in-
like some people are actually admins. Oh, sorry. Some people
No,
are actually admins for some of the leagues, for example. So, we try to help the leagues as well as playing them.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you guys have like any? Go ahead, Tether. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. No, Zork.
We always have to deal with that licensing.
Yeah,
So I was
that
going to say, like, you might play C class differently than you would Clans League, and you definitely would play mixed doubles differently than you would C class. So how do you guys strategize that, or think that out, or do you just do it on your own? Or does VIP Academy blanket everything?
Well, the answer to that is every league is different style and different meta.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to know the secrets and win now. You know,
I don't want to know your
I'm just
secret
kidding.
sauce.
I'm just kidding. But mixed doubles, for example, I play a very, very different play style in mixed doubles than I do in Go League, than I do in VIP, P1PL, and as well as ARC. It really just depends on the points, the placement, as well as the people you play with.
Oh, yeah.
So it really just depends. But yeah, like P1PL, for example, our league is more aggressive than, for example, ARC. And they're both the top level leagues. But ARC is a little bit more about tactics and a little bit more about placement. But P1PL is looking for those good fights to get on camera so that Kev here can, do some amazing shoutcasting and get some nice highlight reels. So it really just depends. But that's my take.
Yep.
What you all?
No, I think you answered that great. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cameron?
Can't give away all our secrets.
I know, yeah, that's why
We're here to share it.
I'm just
All right,
kidding.
you want one secret? You want one secret to any comp at all? Just be a good teammate, and no matter what team you're on, if you can be a good teammate, you're gonna be good in any of the comps out there.
Yeah.
To touch on that, I think that's because everyone on our team has great communication and chemistry. Like, it makes it easy to sub in and sub out. So it's like, and we know that we have trustworthy teammates that we can rely on if someone is not able to show up.
Sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
Definitely one
That's
of the perks
huge.
for me joining VIP, that's for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
Endless.
And that wasn't really that long ago, was it, Pink? Like, it's been less than a year, right? Or about a year?
Oh gosh, I've only been in a couple months, a few months,
I think.
Yeah,
couple months.
yeah.
Dude, I'm fresh, but honestly,
That's it?
I'm so,
Oh, okay,
I feel so like engraved in it, and like it feels like it's been a long
That's
time in a
so
good
sweet.
way, if that makes sense. No, I'm so spoiled. Like, I get in, and I got Ace right here, my good friend. He makes me like a custom training map, like just for me. That's crazy.
That's killer.
Right here, and then like Ryan
killer.
customizes my stream and all that, and then I get access to all these amazing subs and all this other stuff. It's just it's pampered. You're pampered in VIP. Yeah, it's nice.
You deserve it because you've taught all of us, bro. You've really
Yeah.
The
It's
community,
not about
we
ourselves,
help
but this
you.
community.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
No, not about me.
So is there
That's
much of
good.
a
Yeah, VIP's awesome.
Is there much of a recruiting process for VIP, or how do members usually get selected?
Yeah, that's a really great question, and we're always so fortunate that
many people have asked, and we'd love to accept, as many people as we would love to accept everyone, but we just unfortunately can't. We have a very focused mission, so we basically just positions will open when it's the best fit for our team and for the greater good for the community. If there's a good match there, we're definitely looking for people like that.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
send
so
them
it's
an
just
invite.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's a smart way to do it.
exclusionary, but cool.
Well, I mean, I think it's good that, you're not just desperate to swell your ranks, right? You have to make sure people vibe, and you have to make sure that they are on board with the mission. So,
Right.
that's important, and that's impressive, and I think that's what you have to do. You have to curate,
I've been,
right?
I've seen some cultures, and when you're in the competing competition level clans, they're usually kind of like selective, right? And that's normal. But this one's really cool in that it's like, what can you contribute, and do you believe in the mission? I think is kind of the main kind of criteria, besides being a good comp player and stuff like that. Like, not necessary, I think, for the comp part isn't necessary. It's really just about the mission.
Enough said.
Great clan, though. It's funny because, man, like, I've been in this game 3 years, and everyone asks me in chat, they go, what's the point about being in a clan? And I honestly, until this clan, I said, there is no point. Really? Right. But now there's clans league, so that's a little different story. But like for the first 2.5 years, there was really no point aside from making friends and then finding people to play a competition with. But VIP, that's a total different story because, like I said, you have access to, for example, the GOAT shoutcaster, the GOAT map creator. You got Ryan today, the best operator in the world. You got like all these tools, all these cool people. We have like the best female players in the world, objectively, because they win all the competitions. Like, you get access to a lot of really cool things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm super jealous of that whole shoutcasting color scheme.
Oh,
Kev knows it. Kev knows it. I've talked to him about it a million times.
that's Ryan. That's Ryan's. Yeah, he's the one that fined too. Ryan is a videographer by trade, so he has a keen
that
eye
makes
for
sense.
producing videos and
Nice.
video
Yeah, that makes
quality.
sense.
So he's applied those skills very easily into this realm with VR. So we're very thankful that he has that skill set, and he's a big part of our branding for sure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I mean, when we see one of your streams, we always know it's you guys. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Thank
You
you.
definitely can
Ryan, for
tell.
that, man. Yeah, Ryan's the one with the descriptive brand name there, and making sure we all look good. He takes time out of his day to make sure everybody's stream's looking good. If anybody has any technical issues, him, Steel, too. We just have a lot of help. We help each other just as much as we're trying to help the community, of course.
It's cool.
for sure.
That makes it great.
Yeah. I mean, you've helped
Yeah,
me.
props to
Ace.
Ryan. My God.
Yeah, and Ryan's stuff is really good. I copy as much as I can from you guys. Just your overall VIP, how Kev's casting
We all
style.
learn from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are amazing.
Oh,
go
good.
ahead.
No, we
Thank you.
learn from you guys too, man. Thank you
Yeah.
for setting this up.
So yeah, talking about kind of your brand, what you got going on, and sort of your mission, right? That's a big part of that has been, at least recently, VIP Academy, right? How was that idea, I guess, conceptualized, and how do you add content to it? Like, what are you looking for, and stuff like that. I think you're one of the core contributors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think first and foremost, we have to recognize Pink. He is at the core of VIP Academy as the professor and the content creator that makes a library possible for us to record and put everything together.
Oh, yeah, of course.
We know that this game is a beautiful game and very fun to play. However, my God, the learning curve for this game is extremely steep. So we had a great influx of people coming in December, but I'm just really curious how many stayed. I don't know, after getting their asses wiped 5 times in a row. You know what I mean? I just don't know.
For real.
The Academy
Right.
is really
Man,
designed
that's
as we
fun.
want to
Yeah.
empower and encourage more people to pick up this game at least easier, at least do what we can to offer that. So I actually should market it to the Christmas newbies a little. I haven't done it yet, so I got to get back on that. But that's kind of the premise and idea. Just make it easier and more accessible for as many people. Because when you come into the game, you have no idea where to start. You're like, what to look at, what leagues there are. Just like, at least we can compile
Gun,
it in one
shoot.
place. Yeah, exactly. So
What else do I do?
so again, thanks to Pink, man. I appreciate you so much.
No, it's funny because they had the academy planned out even before I joined, and then I joined and I was like, "Yo, I can help that.
Yeah, I was
I can
synergy.
contribute there." And then he's like, "Oh, perfect!" Kind of just worked out. But no, it's really cool. Man, there are a lot of new players that came around this winter, and I'm very surprised by it. I get a lot of comments. I watch my comments, and I'm really good about responding to them. And I don't usually get new player comments, or at least I haven't for a year. Maybe last winter, but I'm getting a lot now that go, "Hey, how do I join Trading Academy?" And then I get others that go, "This game is hard." Thank you, because I'm getting my ass kicked. And I'm just well, yeah, good. That's how it goes. But yeah, they're finding it a very steep learning curve. And unfortunately, I see too many veterans playing the classic squads. Get out of there! Let them be. I haven't even touched
Right.
map
That's
mode
big
for
for matchmaking,
a long
man.
time.
God damn it.
It is, yes,
We
it
need some
is.
matchmaking. We can't
Yeah.
blame each
Well-
other. Big bucks need some kind of
Yeah,
matchmaking.
that's the core.
Yeah, you're right. You're
It's
right.
out there.
that and the-
I'm trying not to kill people at this point when I play pubs. It's
Well, I mean, and they kind of sold that they were going to do matchmaking, right? That was going to happen. You were going to have ranked lobbies, but that's obviously not the case. I was in, sometimes I'm like everybody forced to play with randoms on occasion because my friends can't be on when I'm on. And it's I was playing with this guy and he's like, "Man, yeah, yeah, worrisome." The guy's like, "Man, this doesn't shoot like an AK at all. My AK." I'm like, "Okay, well, what you got to do is you got to think about recoil, all right? And every recoil in the game." And then I was like, "I know. write this name down, PinkPwnage. You need to go watch this guy's video. He has one for every gun. But on that note, so for people that are watching that might not know what VIP Academy is it something that starts and it lasts for a couple of weeks? Is it, something that happens all the time that you can get in at any time? How is it set up, and how do you get into it?
Yeah,
it's a
think of
continuous
VIP as like-
resource. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a resource or a library. Think of it like that.
Right.
We've had one free class so far. We'd like to get another going soon, but Pink does offer his personal time just for a very reasonable amount or fee to just for one-on-one. Or do you do group trainings, Pink? Would you be cool with that?
I've done them several times, but I haven't actually had a request for it recently. Clans used to reach out to me and ask for that, and it worked out really well when we did them. But yeah, if that will get some juice pumping, you just let me know. We'll make it work.
Yeah, in the Discord actually, there's a place where you can. And there's a thread in the VIP Academy Discord where you can look up specific players, see our actual VIP roster to see, who's on the actual clan, and check for specific coaches that you can message and try to get a session with. So I mean, it's definitely all there. If anybody ever looks for ways to directly contact these players, there it is.
So just for the general audience, hey, this is how you do it. You go to VIP Academy's Discord. You find out where the coaches are, then you set up your sessions. These are not classes that you get it in the fall or in the spring. This is something that you set up individually, right?
Right. And there's also sections for people to just comment and ask questions on specific weapons, tactics, general discussion. Obviously, anybody can go in there and comment and ask a question on how do you double snipe somebody in less than a second. Yeah, and somebody's going to answer.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Or with a YouTube.
We'll get
video.
Ryan to answer that question.
Right. Yeah.
In VIP
a lot of
Academy,
video resources.
Right. And it's not just gameplay, because I know you also have resources for casting, for content creation, for custom maps, right? Ace's big thing.
Yep. Everything.
Yeah.
Anything pop related, we want people to come and just learn a little bit quicker than them learning alone.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll encourage them to stay longer,
It's somewhat like the big box Discord server for Population 1, except more exclusive and more finite of a group. And a little easier to navigate. In my opinion.
Right. Yeah, so we definitely have a decent amount of people, at least on the Twitch stream now. Hey, for everybody out there, if you have a question, feel free to answer it while these guys are here. Answer it. Put your question in the chat, and we'll sort through those.
Why is Kev a banana? We don't know. Sorry.
Don't have that.
I am yellow on the outside, white on the inside. That's why.
Just be like this.
And me too, Kev. So it's cool.
Yeah.
It's
We
cool.
told bananas.
So branching out the VIP, obviously influence, experience, not outside, outside of Discord, within the game and yourself. Ace, I know we highlighted some of your custom maps that you've made. Seems like that's something that you really like to do. When you go out and you build a map, do you usually come up with an idea beforehand, or you're in the room, you just throw these together and it seems good? What's your process there?
That's a good question. I usually have some kind of idea of what I want to do beforehand, and it's not usually creative. It's usually an objective like 2v2 or 1v1 or a specific style of combat, right? Because I'm not a very creative person. So I'll just build something, put it out there, play it a few times with a lot of these kids online are very honest and brutally honest sometimes about my maps, which is great for me because I get good feedback that way. So I can change it immediately and make it better. So it's just that kind of process. It's just feedback and failing a lot to be able to get to the right point of people like this map and want to play it. But it's just an objective in mind, nothing more.
Oh, cool. You have a favorite map that you've made?
How many maps have you created? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, how many have you made?
I've created hundreds of maps, but right now I think I only have like 17 published. Yeah, I was really bad at it for a long time. Like during the beta process, I was terrible at it. But now I'm getting there. It's more so about knowing how to use the builder tools than it is about being creative or being able to, make something. I mean, most of my builds are honestly just either a copy of someone else's or a blueprint of a Call of Duty or a Halo map, but
COD, yeah.
with like pop one stuff over the top instead of, you know, and maybe accumulate for the vertical aspect of the combat, you know, and that kind of thing. So it's just, you know, a little plan beforehand.
How easy is it, Ace, to find your maps? If I'm a random player in Pop 1, how am I going to find your maps?
Just type in VIP and hit search. That's it. Go to
Okay,
game mode.
all right.
Go to game mode, change mode, right, or multiplayer, change game mode, and then click on new server. Up top will be a search bar. You'll hit that and then type in VIP or VIPx, because sometimes their search, the search box on the Pop 1 search thing just doesn't work. Sometimes you have to do it a couple of times.
Right.
So just type in VIPx and all of my maps show up. Any map that says VIP on it was most likely built by myself or formerly VIP hunting pool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Tethered's asked you which one your favorite is. Which one is your
my favorite?
Fighting, fighting,
man,
not just
for
like
combat?
He got so many though.
I
love
can't
favorite.
pick
That's
a-
why it's
I
hard
can't
one.
pick a favorite. I like
Got you.
I like VIP Battle Cargo, the new one I built last week. It's good for 1v1s, 2v2s, and 3v3s. Man, it is.
Awesome.
It looks good. Like, it looks very polished. It's, oh man, you gotta check it out. But it's in the little brackets. It says VIP Battle, and then the little brackets Cargo.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
It only has like
we're
12
so-
likes right now.
Naya and Ryan today are
go
in
like
the
it.
chat. They say hello.
Yeah.
Naya!
Hola. We're so grateful for Ace's map making abilities because it's twofold. It's like he's providing us with training grounds that are designed for us. Pink got a training center, and number two for branding. It's just been beautiful to be able to showcase our team name, and he built us a home, VIP mansion. So yeah, we're just extremely fortunate to have someone so passionate about map making. So thank you, Ace, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course.
thank you, Ace, for
Love it.
sure.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
So
fun.
what you all need next is a VIP clubhouse and VR chat. That's what you need next.
Yeah. I gotta take some lessons from the masters over here.
Yeah. And then we give out VIP cards so everyone can get in, you know. And then you like.
That's right. You have to have a card.
Come
Yeah,
to the
get the
VIP
code.
party,
Yeah.
y'all. Yeah, we got you. Yeah.
Right.
So you use these custom maps not just for for others to join, but VIP that's kind of critical to your training, right? As players, Pink, you say you use
Absolutely.
it, for your lessons, right? One of the things I asked
How
previously,
about your rush
yeah.
map and the 3v3 maps, Ace?
Oh yeah, then man. Honestly, a lot of them, the maps we build and play in are built for fun and combat. But like for the training aspect of it, it's nothing more than repetition. You're doing exactly what you're gonna be doing in that 1 minute of combat you'd be doing after 13 minutes of looting in the Battle Royale, right? So of course comp players are going to love my maps and keep playing them because you just get to keep going right back in there and right back in there and right back in there over and over again in a very, very small map. And just the repetition
TDM
just makes
style.
people so good. It makes people so good.
there's a muscle memory, right?
Very good at
Yeah.
it. Better than me.
I think Pink, when you were teaching your quick scoping, right? What impressed me is that I always wondered how you guys did it. But it's because you always know kind of where you're aiming, right? As soon as you put your hand on the trigger. So yeah, the
right
muscle memory,
hand.
the
Yeah, you
repetition,
just
yeah.
know where you're. Yeah, totally muscle memory on that. But yeah, that.
Dude, I was just watching that video 2 days ago. Just watching that 2 days ago.
Thank you.
Hey, real quick. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan today just cheered 5,000 bits. Let's give it up.
Boss man.
Thank you.
Boss man.
Woo!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks right.
Awesome.
Very generous of you,
We
Ryan.
use the maps every day. Yeah, I use that training map literally like 4 days out of 7. He made me a custom map for coaching. Like who does that? It's amazing. This guy.
Ace
That's
does,
a
yeah.
beast. And yeah, we use it. But and then there's always the VIP clans. Honestly, just scrimming every night and custom mapping on his maps every night. To be honest, so it's heavy use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So moving on to scrims, P1PL. Let's talk some about that league. right? How was you guys have finished your first season, right? That just wrapped up last month, and you guys do weekly scrims. What kind of drove you to organizing that league? Figure we could talk about that.
Yeah, so when Arc folded, we were heartbroken because we're like, we have no home for the most skilled and talented players in the game. We're like, well, we can't let this game die on the competitive level. So we're like, yo, we got to step up. Very similar to our mission statement in VIP Academy. We want to keep showcasing the best of this goddamn game. So P1PL was born first out of scrimming, where we built a culture of practicing not just with our team but with all the players that are at that level together, and then that is the core success of the Pop 1 Pro League is scrims, and from scrims we developed into a league, and that's about it. Yeah.
Thank God you did.
Yeah.
Thank God.
No,
Well,
yeah,
you know
like,
what's interesting is that
go ahead.
The upper, you did it at the perfect time because the professional level players, there's only like 30 of them at the top, right? And really, once Arc died, and Arc is alive now, different crew, sort of, but when Arc was going strong, and right when it died, all the best players in the world, a lot of them were almost quitting and going to like Veil or other games, Breachers, you name it. And so what a lot of people had to do, a lot of like competition level organizers, and like what they did is throw in their own personal money to host like events to keep the interest of the top players in the world. So for example, dang, I'm going to forget. It's been a bit now. But there were like 3 different leagues. I think one of them was Joey. Apex Joey like threw up the first one, I think. He put a bunch of money in to get this nice prize pot to keep everyone training and practicing.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the first week he threw in like paid scrims. So it's like a scrim, but you still get money, like prize money. And it's like better than most competitions out there, the prize money. And so it was like, wow. So everyone's throwing money out to try and keep that like scene alive. I know it's an underground scene that not a lot of people know of. But yeah, I even hosted a small event too, but it's just everyone, the community's money went into it to try and keep it alive. And then P1PL came back, and then everyone's like, oh, this is awesome. And then Arc came back after that because P1PL's success, in my humble opinion. And then now, so everything's back and stable, but it was dark and dirty there for a little bit. So P1PL came at the perfect time.
Well, we love
But
that
yeah.
Arc is back. It's most wonderful, especially we have a
Underground
great relationship with Chaotic and Ozzy. And I always believe, like, me personally, like, of course, yes, we run a league ourselves, but I love seeing more leagues. Like, it is good for our game to have more leagues, more competition. We all push each other higher. You know what I mean? And we all work together to maintain and build this game together by keeping people loving this game through leagues. So, yeah, shout out to all the leagues working balls hard for nothing to maintain our game.
Yeah, no doubt. The tide raises all boats, right?
Yes.
Big shout out to VR Step real quick, who gave us 5 bits. Bugs is in the stream. She says hello. Hiya, hello.
Hello,
Buddy. Yeah, gang.
A special shout out to a C class. You know, I was talking about like the highest level skill competitions, but see, you know, I used to love Arc because Arc had like 5 leagues, even for the most beginner to competition, and you had to work your way up. And it took months. I actually started it like in the middle and had to push all the way up to the top, and that took literal months. And like I just went straight up, didn't even fail. So it was hard work, but. Cool thing is C class actually has that now, and it's the only league that really has like a nice open ground for the beginner to competition. So if new people go, I want to get involved in comp, I always send them to C class, and I try to support C class as best I can in that manner because there's nothing else for them right now. Like, how do you get in?
I mean,
accessibility.
accessibility.
You can't get into P1PL. You can't get into Arc. Go comp is free to anyone, but it's so skilled now because everyone's been doing it for 2.5 years that it's really hard to not get stomped in there. And yeah, it's the only league, so C class for that.
But you gotta find a partner.
Right.
That's
A female
tougher
partner.
too
Yes.
sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out to
No doubt. Yeah, because I mean, I started an Arc way back in the day, when it was like, I don't know, was that white or blue? I forget which one it was.
Yeah.
It's blue.
Yeah.
So many divisions.
They had both.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Tethered. Hey, and VIP Ryan, just subscribe to the Tethered.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
subscribe.
thank you, Ryan.
Everybody's showing love out there.
You guys are-
If
they're
you
all
have
awesome.
a question, chat, throw it up there. Throw it up there. You will not always have access to these awesome people right here, all in one room, all at one time. Shoot us your questions. And with that, Tethered, you may go back to yours. I'm sorry about
No, you're gonna. I just want to
interrupting.
say, like the P1PL, like the idea with the scrimming so often you do. I think that really has changed comp quite a bit because now everybody scrims. Everybody wants to scrim. They just want to keep scrimming. In every league, we're seeing that. So that's just a testament to
You know,
the influence, right?
I think you hit the nail on the head. And you know what an underground secret is for the professional players?
is that the leagues are great, but actually where the secret to getting good at the game is the scrims. And so the pro scrims, for example, when you scrim against the best, you play against the best, you get to be the best. You can't be the best if you don't fight the best on a daily basis, if that makes sense.
Right.
And so, for example,
Yeah,
the
totally.
pros, we scrim every day, or we try to. A lot of us do at least. But the cool thing is it's honestly anyone can sign up for it. And then
It's open.
they get division based on skill a little bit. But it actually is open, and I don't want to promote it too much because then it's going to get too big for us to handle, I'm guessing. But that's the actual secret to getting good is the scrims. So, for example, us at the professional level, the top end, if you don't scrim for a week, you're behind everyone, and you can feel it when you actually go in on the weekend and get ripped.
Yeah.
1 week will do you bad. So a month
It's like
is
going to
even
the
worse,
gym.
and you can tell.
Yeah, it's like going to the gym.
You're like, yo, that guy's so swole. He's been scrimming all week.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to get good at the game, you scrim.
That's the real answer. And,
Yeah, well, I mean, I will say to your point, like when Arc collapsed, Pink, it was like someone was like, "Oh man, have you ever played in Go League?" And I'm like, "No." All right, well, let's go do their scrims. And then for a while, it was like Go just became, "Oh, let's go get our ass kicked in scrims. Let's go get our ass kicked." Go became, "Go get your ass kicked," because you're right, there is no LP there. No, but I mean,
There is
iron
actually,
sharpens
it's
iron.
high.
It's
Yeah, there
Right,
actually is
right.
an LP cap, but it's high. It's really high. Yeah,
It's
really
very
high.
Yeah.
You can get 3 diamond players on a team, which is kind of funny.
You can't.
But actually, you know what's interesting, and I don't think a lot of people know this, but before P1PL came out, so now
Anyone can sign up technically, but before P1PL came out, the pro scrims, like the actual
professional scrims were locked. You had to be an Arc Diamond Division player to get access to that.
Oh wow.
And so,
Okay.
when I was working up in Arc back in the day, like in the leagues, I started at Purple. But once I hit Diamond, that's when my skill went crazy because I was able to scrim against the best. But I was in Red Division, and I wasn't able to get access to that really
until I hit Diamond. So there was the scrims were a reward for the professional players at the top, which is really cool. And then you just exponentially got better. But the cool thing is VIP, P1PL, that's open access. Come fight us and, learn how to get better. But it's totally open, and that's what's really cool. But not a lot of people are taking advantage of that, actually.
Right.
I don't really know
we
if I want to
welcome
go too
everyone.
full.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to smoke.
Yeah, seriously though.
Come get
You
it.
smoke.
So do you have to be
Showtime
Central
just said-
Rescue?
Ribs.
Anyone can sign up.
Anyone can
Anyone.
sign up.
There's
Showtime.
literally
Mhm.
no gatekeeping. We just want people to come and
Yeah.
if you were
So I don't have to
you know
show up
that
with a
if you were coming
squad.
to our
I can just get thrown on
Oh,
one.
you do. You register with the squad,
you,
yeah.
ideally,
okay.
You can always post that you're looking for a team, but yeah, just
Right.
we have our schedule Monday to Friday, and just come in. We just welcome everyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just be ready to fight
real
like
quick-
the best, obviously.
Right.
it is
Real
that
quick in
way.
the chat, Showtime. What's up, Showtime? Showtime says I still use Deoxit from Pink's recommendation. More people should
That's
know about it
controller
too.
spray.
Random but good info.
Controller drift. If you got controller drift on the Quest 2 controller, one spray of that Deoxit
5, I think the number is on it. Fixes it for life. And I think Spray and Pray first told me about that 2.5 years ago.
He did.
Yeah, he heard it from somebody. Yeah, I don't know if he heard it from
He told me a
you.
couple years ago. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So, and then once I tried it, I didn't believe it because I had all these other brands. Once I tried it, man, it's crazy. One spray, 3 months, you're good. They should sponsor us or something.
Wow,
We should sponsor them. Shit.
Oh,
man, they're so
yeah,
good.
because I'm almost juicing mine daily with contact cleaner.
True.
That was brutal.
Oh, yeah. Then that's not the good stuff. Yeah, Deoxit 5, man. I swear by it.
Okay.
I swear by it.
Hot
Good
tip.
to know.
Yo, I'm gonna put that in the academy.
Doesn't work on Valve
Yeah,
Index
there you
controller
go.
as well for me, but it works on the Quest 2
I'll
controller.
put a
so.
big caution note.
You just set up an affiliate link, yo,
Sorry.
for Deoxit.
That commission.
I tried doing that once on my videos. It didn't work out, so I was like, "That's too much effort." This is a small community. Let's be real. It's a very small community. Yeah. So it's cool.
Yeah.
getting
So
bigger.
changing
We're here to grow
gears on content creation. I know Pink, you're really big on YouTube, right? One of the biggest Pop One content creators on YouTube. What
Start small.
Yeah, what you got? What got you started on YouTube? Was this something one day you woke up and said, "I'm just going to be a
Man.
YouTuber"? Or
That I was telling my wife that recently. I was like, "Hey, babe, look at these analytics. Like, this is crazy. Like, when you think about it." And she's like, "Wow." Like, and so, when I was thinking about how it all started, and also with TikTok. I started on TikTok, just doing what
Really?
everyone does.
Wow.
You put your show-off clips. You clip somebody, you put it on there, and you build your following like that. I think I got the first 200-300 doing that maybe, and then, well, I mean, people knew me even then though, but still, like, after that, then I started going, hey, let's teach everyone, and then I started making instructional content, just like short ones there, like how you could even think about, calling it a strategy and a tactic versus just, intuitively knowing what to do, and then I started building, and I got 1,000 followers there, and then I moved to YouTube with that 1,000, and then it helped build that one, right? And then that one slowly grew into what it is now. So it was kind of like, going that way to the content. And then I used that from YouTube to go to the streaming. So it was like a funnel. But yeah, it was just slow building, and it takes a lot of time. God, it takes hours every week to put a video out. But it was just to help people because the skill gap was too large. Before, there were only 25, 30 people that were like GOAT level skill, and no one else could even compete against them. And I said, you know what? Now that I'm up here, like I can tell everyone how to do it, and then just told everyone how to do it, and here we are.
Thank you.
Now there's a lot of people up there who
So
are killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, thank you.
Your videos got me on the second place team Arc Diamond Division last year.
Hell yeah, man! I was proud of you too.
I was on the bench,
During the
but,
pandemic, I would fall asleep to Pink's voice, listening to the turtles.
I make special videos for you. I try to be soft. And...
The dulcet tones of Professor Pink.
Fine, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's kind of cool. But honestly, I was thinking about it. I need to make more for the beginners because there's so many beginners now. I can feel it.
Yeah.
But I do think there's
Yeah,
matchmaking,
yeah.
by the way, a little bit, because I don't see them often. But
No, yeah, you're true. But I mean, like what you said, it might have been a week or a couple of weeks ago, where you talked about how you started a new account on Steam just for fun to see how long it would take for you to get up into a sweatier thing. And what did you say? It was like your second or third game, and all of a sudden you're like,
you're right. Oh God, it was when the Quest 3 came out.
Terrible.
Yeah, you did, right?
yeah.
I got a Quest 3, and it was as soon as the Quest 3 came out, and I was like, I'll load up Pop 1. First game, I shit you not. First game on a different account. It's not even my, it's like my work account, so it's like not even linked.
Level 1.
I get in, and I see the Ares Euro people, and that stack of three you always see.
Squat it up, bro.
Yeah.
Palms and oh god, who's she? Yuki or something like that? I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it was like them, and it was just me and these two people who could barely loot. And I was like, how the hell is this what the mornings are like? But anyways, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Game 1, and I was just like, this can't be a great experience for. I would have quit.
Big box,
a new
fix your
player
shit,
was-
please.
New player
It's
be out the
horrible.
door in a second, bro. I know I died a lot in the beginning too, but like I mean, that was different 3 years ago when the game came out. Now we've got like really experienced players going up against people who just got an Oculus for Christmas, and
So when I first started out, if I saw somebody carrying a Seiko and that was their immediate weapon, I'm talking like 2020, 2021, when I first started. If I saw them carrying a Seiko and that was their primary weapon, I was like, stay the bloop away from that dude, because he is gonna like mow us down. And it always happened that way.
That's funny.
yeah.
That was the meta back in the day.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
remember that.
Froggy VR says, I just don't know why everyone in VIP is so good looking. And that includes you, Muggy.
Froggy.
Wow.
You're just trying to get like you, Frog.
You looking great too, bro.
Trying
Those
to get like you, Frog.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I wake up every day and I'm just like, I want to be like Froggy today, and that's what every time.
Bring that fucking fire.
Mug says, I don't even know what half the members look like.
Yeah, no, we don't either.
But not all. Yeah, not all.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. Like it's our energy that has brought us together, not our
Yeah, yeah.
faces. You know.
That's what's great about VR, man. It's all about the vibes. You know, you find your
It
community.
is, totally.
You feel it.
Find your
That's right.
community. Yeah.
Find your tribe.
Mm-hmm. The pop community.
The most
We
important
love you
thing
guys.
in this game is to pop happily. If you're not playing this game happily, this is kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go somewhere
Okay.
else.
Right.
Agreed.
You start getting mad, turn that shit off, man. Play it next time.
Yeah. If you're getting mad about
Right.
You're like, yo, I gotta
Like,
put
yeah,
this
it's
shit
a video
down,
game,
yo.
you know? Like, it is fun. Like, it is competitive. It does, you know what I mean? Like, it is intense, of course. But like, if you find yourself getting hateful, put that shit down and go like outside and like pick up a stick and throw it. I don't know. Like, just don't be out here being toxic and yelling at people.
Or go play classic
Or
squads.
shit and pop.
That's what we do. Yeah, get your ego back up. Yeah, go play classic squad.
get your ego back.
Open a custom lobby and just leave it open to everybody in the public. And it's
Right.
That's funny.
Nah, man, we love the game. We love the community. It's all awesome. It's all great.
Yeah, you know it's kind of sad because someone told me that another big I'm not gonna definitely not gonna name names, but a big streamer said that like the community is killing this game, and I straight counter argument, and I was like, no, like I think the only reason this game alive is the damn community. Like, you know, I would have quit a while ago if these cool people, including yourselves, like weren't playing this thing. It's like such a cool community. Best I've seen in any video game, honestly. So yeah, I think the community's keeping it alive, and I think the community's growing it. That's my
I think there's
fight
proof
to
that we're all still here, even though the game's been so bad so many times. And we're all
Right,
still
right,
here playing
right.
it and talking about it, and the community keeps getting bigger and better. So I mean, like, there's your proof right there. It is the community doing it, keeping it alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No
One of
doubt.
the perks
Like
of
you
this being
two
in
here.
VR,
When stuff
right?
like
It's
this-
almost
Yeah.
like, yeah.
You guys are pushing the boundaries for our entire game. Like, who would, if not for you guys, who would produce interviews? You know, like
Yeah.
there's only very few people that do it. You know, very very few. So thank you for all your hard work and time.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you,
It
man.
adds to our culture.
And I love to
This is
see
our
other people.
culture.
I love to see other people doing it too. I loved what you and Honey had going on. That was
Yeah,
cool.
thanks
Cool
so
too.
much.
I mean, I just
Had more time.
there's so many times in the day. There's so many opportunities. There's so much. There's plenty of room on top of the mountain, right, where we can all build this up. And I think what you know, like what Pink said, it definitely is a community. There is a culture here. I mean, I played against my first squad mate from 2 years ago. Earlier last week in mixed doubles, you know. Yeah, we're all still here. And there's so much to the game. It's like, even with what you just started, Pink, well, 2 or 3 weeks ago, like, hey, here's some new stuff in Pop One. And it's like, you're going through the Facebook groups, you're checking out TikToks, you're talking
That was
about
fun.
content creators. Yeah, I mean, that's cool stuff. I mean, there's a lot of good things happening. And I think it speaks to the fact that, you know, I hate to say it, but sometimes the coolest band is the one that never signs and gets big or never sells out, right? So I want to see it grow, but at the same time, I don't want to see this turn into like COD, you know? Where it's just...
Hell yeah.
That's a good point.
No, nobody wants to see that. There's a lot of those one kids that should not be mentioned.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we'll keep it low key for now, but like, yeah, we're gonna keep the community having fun and blowing up. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
we're all
what
here for.
Yeah.
that's what it adds to the culture of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and special props to the people who come on like Twitch streams, because like that keeps the game alive. The streamers, honestly, not even just the big ones. Everyone just showing that they love this game and are willing to like show you them, how they play, like the world, pretty much how they play, and then all the people who come in and support the chat, put it on while they're working. Like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Because that takes a lot of commitment. You have to give your effort, your time, those things.
Right.
But like everyone, like including myself, was really excited about Breachers. You go on anytime and they pretty much have 0 streamers there, right? Like, but Pop's always it's had the same amount of people for like 3 years. So
Yeah.
gotta love that community. Thank you. It gives back. Yeah. That's why I did the spotlights in the video, by the way. I try to, if you don't know what I do, I rotate to people, and it's kind of what I do in real life too. But like, I go to this like small content where I go, let's prop this one up, and I go in there, I try and spam, and then I go to another one, and always the small ones, trying to help out, as everywhere I can. But it's a community that gives back, so it's nice to put stuff in.
Mug
I forget
says
who that
Breachers
was. I
is
did that to somebody.
entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely not it's not as entertaining to watch for sure. Sure. Hey, so we got a lot of people still in the chat. If you have a question, please ask it. Oh, Neeks just asked, they heard rumors about a VIP content house. Is this true?
Don't tell anybody, man. Nah, shut up, Neeks. Nah, shh.
I cannot say.
You may have been sort of leaked here first.
Nah, man.
I didn't say.
Nah, we don't know what you're talking about.
I just.
We don't know what you're talking about. We love you, Neeks.
Oh, I have something to say about it. No, I don't. No. I don't.
Boo, you tease, Kev. You big old tease.
All right, cool. Well, hey, thank you
We
guys
got
for
the
being
VIP
on the
mansion
show.
map in Sandbox.
What's that?
Thank you guys.
Yeah. Is there anything you all want to tell anybody while we're here and we're out here? We're about 7 minutes away from an hour or so. It was a fast hour.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I know. So here's something I always want to know. So like, I watched Kev play the other day. I downloaded it. Labyrinthine. Honey and I keep talking about doing that. I want to ask each of you, like, I started playing Phasmophobia, like, around Halloween. Like, what are you guys playing outside of Pop 1? Yeah, Pink.
You guys go
Pink
first.
just introduced me to my first game of Phas. Thank you so much. I was such a little pansy, man. I was so scared, dude. Like, I'm exploring new VR games. I was like, yeah, let's go try new games. I was like, okay, that's cool. But
I would like to go a little bit more outside the pop world a little bit because that's all I've done.
Sure.
Recently, so I'm following people like Pink. What have you been playing, Pink?
Nothing. This game consumes my life, honestly. I get off. I literally just got off work and I just rolled over here. But no, this takes up a lot of time in a good way. It's fun, obviously, and I'm lucky that I have people that allow me to do that. But now if you have to go to Scrim and you have to warm up before Scrim, that's like 2 hours, an hour and a half total.
Right.
And then you got to coach someone, and then you got to put some pubs in maybe for stream or something. Like, that's the whole night already. So, it just...
Pop 1 employment.
Pop 1 takes a lot of time in a good kind of way. It's, obviously fun and engaging. So, only game. Sorry.
Anything...
What about you, Ace? Games?
Yeah. What about you, Ace?
I mean, like, I'll be honest, I've tried almost every big name out there for at least an hour or two, and I always just come right back to Pop and never play him again.
I can't touch another game, honestly, especially a shooter.
Yeah, I try. I always give him a shot. Like Onward was very boring. Veil was boring.
If it's this infectious, why is it taking this long for this game to grow? That's my question. What's going? Why is there that disconnect?
The skill
Okay.
gap.
I think the skill gap is one thing. So, like, I know, like, I know for some people, I might have experienced this like the first hour that I had my quest back in the day. Some people honestly got vertigo from
sick. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, from playing it. And I'm like, dude, you just need to push through that, baby. You just got to push right on through that. Oh, you're only supposed to play it for an hour? Then you need to play for 3, and let's get this going. I have a friend that I've been trying to get. That's right. I have a friend I've been trying to get to play Pop 1 with me. And it's like he played for 30 minutes. He's like, oh, man, this is just, I got to take a break for a minute. I'm like, what? Seriously? So, I mean, I think there's a little bit of that. Like, you know, like Kevin and I are both in the Gen X server. So we can both speak to, we dreamed of this day would come, right? So I'm always surprised when I see people in our generation that are like, oh man, that's just way too much. And I'm like, no, man, no, that's not too much.
We can do it. We can
you just
do
need,
it, guys. Gen X, we can do
You
it.
need to just jump into the pool. But I agree. I think the other part of it is it can be intimidating. Like, you know, you're in a pub full of a bunch of people, sometimes really sweaty people like you all. Some people get frustrated. And then some of us just keep going farther down the rabbit hole.
Matchmaking, and everyone would be a lot happier.
Yeah,
Well, there is matchmaking
2 minutes on each noob.
There is matchmaking.
It's getting boring.
What
Well,
if
there
we
is
made a
matchmaking,
community just for
so it's
newbies
just
to
not
play?
good enough.
Always hosting custom lobbies just for newbies.
That's the only way I can think of doing that.
I was actually considering using VIP Academy and Sandbox to make a place where noobs can come sign up for noob only scrims in my maps.
I like that. That's so
I
much
might
more
do
welcoming.
it, but I'm gonna have to build a few more maps first and make sure I have a completed series before I move forward with that.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see an.
So talking about content creation, before we get out of here, just kind of like you guys tell us what you got going on. Like, Pink, you usually release like a video at least a week, some TikToks. Like, what do you have going on for this week or next week?
To be honest,
You got some
work's
stuff
picked
planned that
up.
you're gonna put up?
Work's picked up in a good way. So I have less time and just enough for current pop activities. But generally, I wanted to put out at least like one on the community spotlight one. I definitely wanted to do one of those at least a month. But you know, I don't know. It kind of just depends on your passion at the time, your drive, and your time. So
Sure.
What about you guys? What do y'all got planned?
I have nothing. I have no TikTok.
Lies,
I have no
shoutcaster.
No, I have nothing. I have not. Oh, okay. I just shoutcaster. Yeah. How about you, Ace?
Yeah, I'm casting after this at 10 o'clock. I'm right there with you.
Nice. Thank you so much. Which
Ooh,
one
I
do you
like
have?
Kev's.
I thought for sure PinkPwnage would put out something about this new gun. I'm not impressed yet.
I
haven't gotten my reins
I'm
in on
trying
it.
not to look at anyone's feed, anyone's video, because I want to get my hands on it and then unbiased.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, and I don't have time yet.
Right.
So maybe tomorrow. Yeah,
It will
we'll figure it out. Yeah, we will figure out all the ins and outs of that thing tomorrow. That's for sure. So yeah, it'll be fun.
But
Ace, you
I like your
working on
content creation, Ace, where you're doing the real life stuff. Like, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I just post randomly on what is it, TikTok? Yeah, randomly in real life stuff on Tiktok. Yeah,
It's just like to the Pop 1 world, though. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
There's value
I
in
want this
IRL
specifically to
stuff.
them. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So someone in the chat just asked, are there scrims that aren't so late at night? And I don't know offhand that are
9
not.
p.m. Eastern, right?
9 and
Something.
10:30 p.m. Those are the two times that we have right now, and it's gonna change throughout the year depending on what else is going on in the pop world. Like we try our best to accommodate other leagues if they have other stuff going on. Like yeah, we want as many people
Right.
to play. We don't want to host a scrim and, like no one show up. You know, like
Right.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for showing up.
we Gucci. Yo, you guys been
We Gucci.
awesome. Thank you so much
Yo,
for
thanks
having
for
us.
hosting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of our team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, y'all do really
Absolutely.
cool stuff.
Good time. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, man.
Thank you, everybody.
What are you doing, Ace? What are you doing?
We're signing
I
off.
Good to
Thanks for
see you,
watching.
everybody.
He just got out. He just fucking ran out of the building.
Ready to go.
You're line of fire.
Right.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, here he goes. Oh no, he's like freaking out.
Ah.
He dead. I'm gonna res him.
I died.
I'm resing.
Don't miss